Hello YouTubers, this is my latest collection of tools. I've just bought in metric and AF. It's the Hexhold. They cost £20 each for each set of 5, but I got them on eBay and they were £15 plus £3 postage, but that covered the both of them, so got not a bad deal there. I'm just going to get them out and show them for you now. So, taking the cover off. Basically you can generally get the gist of the idea. Looking at the back here, you just use your finger instead of a spanner. It's for when you can't get a spanner. You get a nice little rubber case of them, little rubber sleeve rather, just in there. Pop that in the desired one. You only get one sleeve with a set of 5, and you put your finger in, and basically obviously you'd have a spanner either side, but it's for getting around the back of things you can't get to. Quite a handy little tool, not used them yet, only got them in the post today, so I thought I'd review them as nobody else seems to have reviewed them as yet. The only thing I would say is the sizing on this. I've got 13, which is useful, 10, which is useful, I've got a 9, sorry, I've got an 8 and a 7, then I've got a 5.5, and I can't ever see me using a 5.5, so I suspect that will never get used. It would have been better if I'd have done away with that and I would have put an 11. Because I quite regularly use 11mm nuts, so that would have been a bit more useful on this size. So I'll give this a try. I'm doing it left-handed because I'm using my other hand to control the camera, but so there's not a bad finish on them. If I turn it round, you can actually see the other edge. It's almost like a spring, so it holds it in place, which it kind of says I've been doing jobs down the back of an engine or the back of a starter motor, and you're trying to put a bit of grease in a ring spanner or trying to magnetise a spanner to hold it. With this you got the spring which actually holds it in place. If I push it onto my finger, I shall pick up that nut, so I can just basically pick the nut up one hand and then it'll hold it in place. Again, it's a lot easier because you know where the end of your finger is to find that other end of the bolt that you can't see, to find the thread whilst you're turning it with the other hand, so you can just find it with your finger. Again, it's a lot harder to do with a ring spanner or just a normal spanner, and sometimes you just can't get 2 fingers to it. I've done quite a few jobs where I can just about touch it with 1 finger. There isn't room to get 2 fingers, so this looks like the ideal solution. I've just got to wait until I find the job comes up with them now. My only main concern again is the sizes. I can only see myself using the 10 and the 13 on these, and again, you know, with the metrics I could do with a 1/2 inch really rather than the smaller sizes, but we shall see. Again, I've got this next set, and I can see myself using the 7/18 and the 3/8, which are these two, but these 3 look a bit redundant to me. I don't tend to use those sizes. It would have been better if I had a 1/2 inch. Although I suppose I could get away with the 13mm on the other set, it would have been a more useful size. But that said, they look fairly good tools. They come in a nice little case, so they should last a long time. Next time I use them, I shall let you know how I get on with them. Thanks again for watching. I shall post another video soon. Bye bye.